What's up, lovely people? Mario Gaming here, and today I'm bringing you a guide for the All Geared Nightmares boss fight, which is quite challenging if you want to take on all 6 of them at the same time on the hardest difficulty. So this is a very reliable yet easy way to take on this boss. So let's just start with General here. We're gonna go for 3 skills and Gourmet. This is so you get 80 vitality per second in the boss fight when you consume something edible. And it's not gonna put any toxicity on you or anything like that. So it's just a passive regen. Bear School techniques, so you get 20% vitality and 20% to strong attacks. And then we got metabolic control. Metabolic control, so they can pop more potions and decoctions, basically increasing your toxicity. Heightened tolerance, so you don't get intoxicated if you go over a threshold. Let's say you get really low and you pop healing. Acquired tolerance, so you get a higher cap for your toxicity. Tissue transmutation, pop 3 decoctions and you have 3000 extra vitality in the fight. Protective coating, 25% damage reduction against that specific enemy that you're fighting. And then 2 on poison blades, or whatever you want. You just need 2 points more to get to synergy. Synergy is let's put 1 more there. Synergy is basically to increase the effectiveness of your mutagens that you put into the mutagen slot. So I like to go for green here, and then the rest red. So you get some more attack power. It's like you're gonna deal so much damage with the bomb you're gonna use anyways in the fight. So it's not really necessary. You could go for full green if you want to, but yeah. So strong attacks, obviously, resolve, and we want to get to rend. So we use all of the strong attacks here. You could... I usually don't go for Undying here, but it's all up to you if you want to go for Undying or not. But resolve, so you don't take any, so you don't lose any adrenaline upon getting hit. And the goal in this fight is to get hit. So that's the whole purpose. In the beginning of the fight, get hit as much as possible without dying. It's not going to be difficult, I promise you. You'll see how I fight the boss and how we do it. So this is basically to just increase your rend damage. And once you get up to max adrenaline, you'll deal more damage, and also on top of that, with the rend you'll also have 50% crit chance, which is absolutely amazing. So that's it for the skills. Not really much to go into here. I think we spent 48 skill points altogether. And that should be possible at your level at that stage of the game when you fight the boss. So let's go into our character and I'll show you what we're gonna equip. So since you're probably not gonna have the same gear as I have right now, the highest Ursign armor you can equip at that time, you should be able to equip the level 34 one. So just equip Ursign gear and put on Quen sign intensity gems on all the gear, and not Leviathy here. As you can see, I have Leviathy. Don't put on Leviathy. Put on Quen sign intensity. So Ursign, complete Ursign gear for the most monster damage reduction possible. And then for your sword, you want the Ursign sword with Severance. If you don't have money, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have it enchanted. But Severance is nice. You'll hit more of the old gears if you have Severance on. And then for your steel sword, I really recommend Preservation. You get your armor buff and your damage buff, and it's gonna be there like during the whole time you're in that dream. So that's it for the gear, really easy and simple. Decoctions you're gonna pop, simple. You're gonna pop Arcas, you're gonna pop Griffin, and these two are damage reduction decoctions, which will help significantly in the boss fight. So the way the fight is gonna go on, you're gonna let the boss hit you in the beginning until you start seeing lower damage numbers from the boss, and then you can start getting more cocky and do whatever you want in the fight. But I suggest that you use Echidna decoction here. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want, but I feel like this decoction is really nice in the fight. Every time you use Quen Shield or use any sign, you will regen vitality. So, or you will get vitality back. Tawny Oil, really good. You want stamina regeneration in the fight. Even though I didn't use it in my boss fight against him, you should be completely fine using it or not. But I recommend it. I don't think I used it, but sometimes I just forget even my own advice that I give people. So that's it. You can pop this for some extra help, extra help with vitality if you want to, but it's really not needed. So we're sitting at 10k health almost with all of this popped. And as for your regen, anything that has 80 vitality per second, eat that in the fight and you should be good. It will last the whole fight with Gourmet on. White Rafford's decoction, really good. It instantly gives you back, depending on what level your White Rafford's decoction is, you'll get back a portion of vitality. On Superior, you get 100% back. This is nice to pop in the fight as well. Getting 80 vitality per second plus 80. I mean, it's insane. Getting 160 vitality per second is crazy. So, you're pretty free here. But the most important thing is going to be the bomb. Superior Dancing Star. So you can see here, produces a fire explosion that ignites the surrounding area. All right. So it's like when you toss this at the nightmare, all of the enemies around are gonna start burning, and you can just go right ahead, close to them, and start rending them. So super effective against the boss. So once you feel comfortable and you got them grouped up nicely, just pop one of these and they're all going to start burning and they're going to take massive damage, and you're also going to be able to just rend and give them help. For your oil, you're going to use Spectre Oil. Since he is Spectre, I'm going to show you here. Oh, there we go. Spectres, and you're going to see the Nightmare is actually a Spectre. So super important that you pop this, and you also check that you always have charges left, otherwise you're gonna get a little bit of a shock if he hits you with the red attack. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's let me walk you through the boss fight, and hopefully you'll not have a problem at all. So at the start of the fight, just make sure you get close and be patient. Like, the first hits are gonna take a lot of health, and you'll see here, even with the Spectre Oil popped, 25% damage reduction and the huge damage reduction from using the Ursine armor, he will be dealing a lot of damage. So make sure you just go up to him, let him hit you. As you can see here, I want to get hit. If you start taking a lot of damage, just pop a shield. Bam, you can see that health that you lose. I was a little shocked there even from that damage there. But you should be fine, you shouldn't die. Just let him hit you. Just be careful. In the beginning, don't take any red hits. Like, the red attack is the one that deals a lot. Those normal plebish sword attacks, they don't deal that much damage. So here I'm just dancing around, hitting him a little bit, getting my adrenaline up as well. So after a while, I'll let him start hitting me much more often, and you'll see that I'll be absolutely fine. and the damage that he deals with each attack is going to get less and less. And that's the Griffin decoction getting, you know, getting stronger and stronger the longer the fight goes. That's the same thing with the succubus decoction. You will reach, I don't know how much that threshold is, but I've never really gone that deep into it to see how much it is. So soon as I see the damage getting lower and lower from him, I'm gonna start engaging more of the nightmares. Right now this is my first time facing all 6 of them at once. I've never faced all 6 of them at once on Death March and Enemy Upscaling. So I'm a little newbie on this fight. But you'll see here, like, look, all of his attacks are starting to deal pleb damage compared to before. I can hit him here, but I'm not going to ham. I'm just... I want him to deal more damage to me. I am a little careful. I'm dancing around a little bit. I don't want to get hit too many times at the same time. As you can see that the hits are starting to deal less and less damage. So we're also regenning all the time here. And as you can see, when I pop my shield, I get back some vitality. And boom. Those red attacks are the scary ones. So be careful. Very high damage on those. But all in all, it's not at all a difficult boss fight. As you can see here, dance around a little bit. I think here I noticed that I didn't have tawny oil, but I don't know what I did there. If I wanted to see if I had it or not. But yeah, pretty simple strat. Just get hit in the beginning a little bit and then engage all of them. The problem will start happening once you want to engage all of them at once. Make sure that if you want the achievement for engaging all of the old gears at the same time, make sure none of them dies before you make sure none of them dies before you engage all 6 at once. So you need to engage all 6 at once. If you do it like me here, you're gonna get the achievement. So here I'm starting to feel extra confident, and the damage is just so much lower right now. If you do this in New Game Plus, it's gonna be a joke with mutated skin on. But here I want to engage more of them, but I don't want to get hit by all of those. You can see they're pretty crazy. So now I'm really tanky, and I'm not going to take much damage if they hit me, even with the red attacks. So I'm just trying to get them... you see here, I want to try to hit the last nightmare that's standing there, but they're going to be annoying. So just be patient. Don't get hit by 3 or 4 at once, then you're going to take a very, very large chunk of health. But you can see here, it's become a joke now. They can actually not bring my health down much. So here, I don't want to hit him. I actually wanted to hit the nightmare. Again, I wanted to hit the nightmare. But it's difficult when they move around that much and hit you and stop you. They also stand in the way, so... But you're gonna see here, like, it's not that much left of the fight, but all of it, you can see, like, normally you would die. If that happened and you got stunned there, you would die if you didn't have the Griffin decoction. But here, we have so much damage reduction right now that even the red attacks don't deal that much damage. And you can see, with the Echidna decoction, I get back vitality as well. Here, I hit one of them, and I think I'm gonna get this one here as well. So hard to hit them. Bam. So now I have all the 6 nightmares here. And since we built up so much damage reduction in the fight, we're not going to take much damage anymore if we get hit. Here I'm just hitting with fast attacks. And now I'm going for Rend, but one of them is already done and ready. And we're going to pop one more. And now I'm gonna Rend. And you can see the fire is spreading as well. And you can see how much damage You deal damage to all of them at once as well, which is super, super nice. I think 2 of them already died. So yeah, super simple strategy. Toss your dancing star. That's the bomb you're going to use. And you're good to go. So bombs, dancing star, easy peasy. And even if, let's say you used all dancing stars and you have 3 left, you can just rend them. Like, rend is unblockable by these. They cannot block the rend anyways. So you're going to see I'm going to toss one here. He's going to walk into it, and the other ones are going to walk into it. Super, super easy boss fight. So what you can see there, maybe my build looked a little bit different there, but pretty much the same as I showed you guys. So Spectre Oil, popping it. Make sure I have it on. Deal more damage to the old gears, and then also deal more damage in the fight. Also getting damage reduction. All right, that's it. Peace out.